We meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle.
Interesting. So she says it flat out, if I still had my arm, I could have aided you in battle. So she regrets not being able to aid us.
Now I'm tracing the path Melania took, after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erdtree.
All right, so she kind of gives us a hint as where we have to go if we ever do want to find Melania. Now, the lore of it is that Melania, when she was in the fight with Radahn, Radahn is known as the most powerful of all the demigods. And Radahn actually had was starting to win the fight, and Melania, in not really an act of desperation, but in realizing her full and true potential as a demigod, unleashed the Scarlet Rot. That is why the Caelid Wilds are red and there's Scarlet Rot everywhere, is because she essentially, whatever happened, whatever she did, literally changed the landscape of an entire region of the world. Like, that's how powerful whatever she did was. And it is said that once that happened, that her troops actually carried her somewhere. So we know now from her that it is far to the north, apparently.
Now, I'm tracing the path.
So now she's repeating herself. We know that she's done.
She's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erdtree.
All right, there it is. So now she's repeating herself. We know that we're done with her conversation now. We'll be meeting her again somewhat shortly, but it'll be when we come back to Altus Plateau to actually finish off in 100% Altus Plateau. That'll be the next time that we actually see her. Boogie says, last night, Lily Draven and I, look at how you used proper English. Lily Draven and I took turns passing the controller playing Burnout Revenge. Man, I remember Burnout Revenge was dope. Burnout games are fun. Whatever happened to just fun games like that? You know what? We're just going to ride through the middle of this place. We'll grab any items that we can see along the way. Lightning grease. We already have read about lightning grease in the past. There are... is there one right here? There is. Let's go here. We'll just jump off. We'll grab it since we're on the way by. Also, I might get shot and killed. Take it. A Troll's Golden Sword. So we've actually seen Troll's Golden Swords before, them using them. We just picked one up. We'll read about it here in a minute. Somebody keep track of all the things that we picked up. There's a warming stone. We've read about warming stones before. I think there's another item over here somewhere. It's in a chest. Fuck it. We're going to go for it. YOLO! Sacrificial twig. Have we read about? Yeah, we have read about sacrificial twigs before. All right, so we'll proceed up further. Coffee Man, how are you? Good to see you. It says, hi, just saw someone beat Anotria demo in 26 minutes. You should try it since you play Elden Ring. I've never even heard of it. All right, turtleneck meat. We've already read about that as well. There's an item behind. This is an omen here. Perfume bottle. We'll take that. And then there is another golden seed right here. And then there is a site of grace that we'll go grab. And then we'll read about the troll sword here. Yeah, I've never heard of that game. Obviously it's a Souls-like game. Honestly, this is me being 100% honest. I'm not a fan of Souls games that are not made by FromSoft. Why can't I say the word? Enotria, the last song. I may have to check that out. Toffee Man, thank you. I'm 100% going to check that out though. One that I haven't played though was Life of Pi. I want to check that one out. Bad. All right, so the sword that we just picked up, easier if we go in here. The Troll's Golden Sword, it requires 29 strength, 10 dexterity, has a D-scaling in both, and it reads, sword given to the lesser giants who fought for the Erdtree during the war against the giants long ago. Though they have lost their minds, they stay inseparable from their swords that are in sad shape, such that a gold plating had flaked away. And its skill is Troll's Roar. Look into the distance and let out an intense roar, generating a powerful forward shockwave that blows back surrounding enemies. Follow up with a strong attack to slam the armament to the ground. Slam the armament to the ground. All right. I think, you know what? We're really close to another teardrop scarab. Where is it? There's also a Knight's Cavalry right there. I believe it's up by the Knight's Cavalry, to be honest. Let's try and move our way around the Knight's Cavalry and keep an eye on the ground. This teardrop scarab is invisible, and we'll only see it sort of kick up dust on the ground. There it is right there. You see it right straight in front of us? Got it. And we got Earthshaker, Ash of War. I'm just sort of grabbing this stuff as we make our way through. We'll come back and 100% these areas later. But let's stop and read about that. Also, it's gorgeous out here right now. Lies of P. That's what it is. Lies of P. I do the same thing, Rocket. Do you? Yeah. Yeah, Life of Pi is what I'm thinking. Jesus Christ. Lies of P, yo. Oh, that's fucking funny. All right. So that was an Ash of War. The Ash of War is Earthshaker. Says this Ash of War grants an armament the heavy affinity in the following skill. Earthshaker. Thrust armament into the ground, then gather strength and unleash an earth-shaking shockwave. Follow up with a strong attack to swing the armament in a sweeping strike. Usable on great axes, great hammers, great spears, and colossal weapons. So basically, if you got some big fucking thing that you can swing around, chances are you can probably put it on it. Also, we're getting frame drops right now. Something crazy. All right, it's straightened up. Let's go ahead and make our way up this ramp here. We'll go grab, I think we're going to go grab a couple more, I believe 4 more golden seeds, and we'll get another smithing bell bearing. Smither's Minor bell bearing 2? 2. I think we'll do that. You put it on your big fucking thing, right, Buggy? There it is. You get me. You got one of those big fucking things? Put it on it. I do believe we can get one shot by these guys wielding the bows. So Serpentine. That way. Dodge. You're not going to hit me. Now up here, there's going to be 2 of the tree sentinels that we've already fought one of these before in the past, but now they give you 2 of them because one's too easy. Don't be a bitch. We're just going to run by them. We're just going to move right on by these fellers. As you see, this area is kind of horrible and awesome all at the same time. But right here, we're actually going to get 2 golden seeds from this little tree here. And we'll also get the map for this area. And then we'll come light the bonfire or the site of grace. They should leave you alone after you get this far in here, so you shouldn't have to worry about nothing. But let's go ahead and read or look at the map. So now we have a new chunk of the map up here. We're still missing some, but like I said yesterday, if you're ever looking for a map fragment, it's always signified on the map once you've broken that little fog of war. It'll always show you where a map fragment is, so we're going to go get that other map fragment here pretty soon. But you can see we're actually getting very, very close to the Erdtree. In fact, it's right above us, and it's huge. Oh, yeah, take it in. You like that? So from here, let's actually go and I think we're gonna go and get a Smither Minor bell bearing. Smither Minor. This one's really easy to get, and we don't have to actually even fight anything. It's kind of free. This one's kind of given to you. Unlike the last one where you had to actually go and fight a boss in order to get it. This one is not hard. All we got to do is loot a chest. And it's literally right at the very beginning of a mine. So super easy to grab. Also, I think we need a new color. Echo. Change studio lights to blue. Gold?
Okay.
What if we went gold? Echo. Change studio lights to gold.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That fits. That fits. All right, so here's the mine that we're actually going to be going to. We make our way inside. We'll go ahead and grab the Site of Grace here, because why not? And you can see that it almost seems like it's one room. There's nowhere actually to go. There's no paths leading in any direction. You can hear people mining in the background. You hear that? You can hear them mining. The best thing to do is to go around, start whacking walls. This one is an illusionary wall. After this point in the game, we'll start running into a lot more illusionary walls along the way. But basically what we're going to do is just run through here. We'll break these boxes. We're going to run right to this. There's going to be an enemy behind us that starts to come our way. All we got to do is dodge really one attack. Or none, apparently. And just run right by him. And we now have the Smithing Miner's Bell Bearing 2. That is 2. So that allows us to, well, we'll look at it. We'll just read it. That's a key item. And here it is. It says, a bell bearing of a miner who once dug for smithing stone, offered to the Twin Maiden Husk at Round Table Hold to gain access to the following items: smithing stone 3s, smithing stone 4s, and also explosive stones that we'll just be able to buy an unlimited amount of those from the Twin Maiden Husks. Let's get outside, then I can fast travel. I think we're just gonna fast travel away. Easy for you to say, Book. Easy for you to say. Let's head back up here. We'll just fast travel back up top. Do we want to go grab the best strength weapon in the game? I don't think we're going to be using the best strength weapon. We're not going to be a strength build that I know of right now. I might die here. Let's go for it. Let's go see if we die. Let's do hell with it. Let's go do it because it's something to do. Because we're close by, why not? So this is actually going to be guarded by a very big enemy. And as we get close, this enemy is going to make himself seen. You can actually hear a little rumbling happening right now. And as we get right up in here, if we're smart, I might die. I'm looting. And there it is. So normally you would have to kill this thing in order to get to it. But if you go up in the back and just open up the chest and grab it, you don't have to fight it. And as an optional boss, we'll come back and definitely kill it in the future. But for right now, let's take a look at the weapon. Damn it. Let's take a look at the weapon we just got. And this is a strength-based weapon. It's called the Giant Crusher because it's fucking huge and it crushes giants. It says a hammer made from a boulder used in a war against the giants, one of the heftiest weapons in the entire lands between. After the giants were quelled, a man turned against them in violence. This weapon was all but forgotten. Man has grown feeble in comparison to his forebears, and its skill is called Endure. Assume an anchored stance and brace for an incoming attack, briefly boosting poise. Damage taken while using this skill is reduced. You can actually see that if we equip this, we become overloaded. You can't see it because my fat head's actually hiding it. We actually become overloaded. Like, that's how heavy this son of a bitch is. And it has 60 strength. It requires 60 strength and a C scaling and dexterity. A C scaling and dexterity as a base scaling is actually very good. If you see a C scaling in something before you've ever upgraded it at all, that's probably more than likely going to be a pretty good weapon. But I figured to hell with it, we'd stop by and grab that since we were so close. We did take a hit there, but no biggie. And now we're going to go grab a couple of more golden seeds, but on the way, we're actually going to have another optional boss that spawns in here. And you're going to see him straight ahead of us, going to come from the sky. And we're just going to avoid him because I don't want to die. Explosive Stone was my 71st band name, says Boogie. And right up the road here, you'll see that there is another one of these the trees with the golden seeds by them, but there's two of them at this one as well. My thoughts on this are that because we're so close to the Erdtree, that when the Shattering took place, that because we're so close, of course, more seeds would fall closer to the tree itself. So that's just my thoughts on it. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. But essentially, we're done here. So let's go all the way back out to the highway junction here at Aldous Plateau. And did we talk to Corin? Did we speak? I don't think we actually... Oh, wait. Yeah, he did say he was thinking about leaving, right? I think we did say that. So if we actually come up here, we will know, if we were to go back to, if we were to go ahead and head, you know what? Let's go make sure. I don't know if he actually said it. Let's go back. He has to actually say the words, I'm thinking about leaving. Actually, no, he didn't say it. So once you enter Altus Plateau, all right, once you enter Altus Plateau and you come back and speak with Brother Corn, he'll have this to say.
Ah, I had been waiting for your return. I've decided to leave the Round Table Hold. I'm off in search of a noble scholar known as the Gold Mask, to beg his instruction. We may not meet again for some time. If there's any incantations you wish to learn, now's the moment.
And of course, we already bought all of his incantations last night, but once you reach the Altus Plateau, the next time you return, Brother Corn will tell you that. And if you leave,
the Golden Order shine through you.
And if we go ahead and sit down here and then stand back up, we'll notice that Brother Corn is now left. So we've sort of progressed his storyline, essentially. So from here, let's go ahead and head back up to Altus Plateau. We'll go to that highway junction and we'll go from there. Hannah, what up? How are you? It is going good. How are you today? How's your Thursday treating you? Man, getting some frame dips big time right now. So we already grabbed that golden seed right here, but there is another map fragment up here. And if you make your way up by this map fragment, you're actually going to see that right before it, Brother Corn is here. Let's give him a chatting.
Ah, look who we have here. How delightful to meet a familiar face, even after departing the Round Table Hold. I've been doing some learning of my own since then, actually, and will happily pass it along to you.
So he's been doing some learning of his own, he says. So he has a couple of new ones that he can sell to you. One is called Great Heal, and this incantation costs 9,000, and this one's 7,500. So we are gonna buy these from him at some point here in the very near future. But first, I'm gonna have to go make some of those runes for us to spend. But let's ask him about the Noble Gold Mask.
I'm yet to find the Noble Gold Mask. I suppose he'll be closer to the Erdtree. The path ahead might be perilous, but tread it I shall. Since departing the Round Table Hold, I've come to understand, in my solitude, how little it is I truly know.
And that is essentially all he has to say.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
And we're not going to continue his storyline until we actually come back here when we 100% all of Altus Plateau. But for right now, I think we're going to go and continue Yura's quest line now, because now the next time that you meet Yura is actually going to be very close to us right here. There is a church. You can see sort of a church steeple off there in the background. We're going to go there, and we should be able to see Yura. Hannah says, I'm doing well. I just ended some projects, and now I'm just relaxing. What about you? I had a little bit of a headache today, but other than that, fucking awesome. Awesome. I'm glad to be actually starting to make some progress in some Elden Ring. The big thing today is to basically get my character set, and really, by the end of the stream, start 100%ing some of the areas and working our way through the game. Right now, up to this point, we've sort of been building our character and building the lore more, and doing some NPC quest lines more than actually progressing through the game the way you're supposed to. So yeah, that's kind of starting. Probably the second half of the stream today will be more or less us 100%ing areas and just knocking out bosses. Headaches are the worst. I know it, right? I woke up with one today and I'm like, oh no. And I stream right after I wake up, within an hour of waking up. So you can actually see there are some rot dogs here. Let's go kill this one, so it's not an issue. And we're gonna have an NPC invasion that happens here that is actually very, very hard. But before that, we're actually gonna go see our old buddy, our old pal Yura. We've seen Yura a couple of times now, and you can see that he don't look so great. Are you all right, Yura? There is a sacred tear here within this church. And if you walk up to him, you can actually see that it says talk. Let's see what he has to say.
Eleanor,
seems I am no match for you, but I've learned a thing or two myself. You see, I've sliced the finger off. Please. Please, Eleonora. Yield to the cessplant no longer. Do not stain the immaculacy of your sword. Your flesh. Your fire.
So whoever this Eleonora was, he was obviously fond of. It almost sounded like maybe it was a lover of his or something like that. He definitely seemed very affectionate towards her. But if we actually loot him, we get the Nagakiba, and she is going to spawn in, and we're going to run. Ow! She's pretty badass. Not gonna lie, she's kind of a badass. That attack will kill you in one hit. I'm actually gonna bring her back here to fight, because I just like fighting her back here more. And she has massive blood buildup on that weapon of hers. Yep. She's kind of a cheater. That's why I said I figure we're gonna have probably a good 5 or 6 deaths to her before we're ever able to kill her, to be honest. But we're just gonna spawn back at the Stake of Marika, which just so happens to be right out front, so no big deal. Yep. And the reason why I like to fight her out back of the church is because as long as you don't enter the church, she actually will not invade you. So if we come to the back, we can actually get our, where are our souls at? Oh, right here. So we can get our souls easily. Can easily grab our souls. But once we enter the church, you'll see that we are kicked off of our horse. Our goat horse, or our gorse, of course. And she's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, she's a cheater. She's a cheater. All of her attacks pretty much can one-hit us. Even, I want to say all the way up to, I believe, 30 vigor, she can still one-hit us. Well, here we go. We're dead. You see how broken it is? She just breathes fire. And if you stand close, she does another attack. That's the one where she just shouts into the air, and that will also one-hit you. So you're not safe from far. You're not safe from close. She's a fucking cheater. Also, gosh damn it, we spawned at the wrong spot. Dude, my frame rate is absolutely dog shit right now, too. You know what I think we're going to do before we continue forward? Because this is actually horrible. Let's turn off ray tracing. We're gonna have to back out to the desktop here real quick, or not the desktop, but whoops. We're just gonna have to quit the game, and then we'll jump back in. Also, we had a death. We got a death. You can't see it. There it is. You couldn't see it because it was a dark screen. Burning, I am burning with desire, and it's all because of you. Q? Oh no, Goobs, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. She's definitely a pain in my ass. I have so many issues with her. Also, by the way, Hannah, if you ever want to talk to Stephen Hawking Sauce, all you got to do is @ Stephen Hawking Sauce at the beginning of your sentence. Whatever you want to say or whatever you want to ask him or talk with him with, just @ Stephen Hawking Sauce, and he'll answer. He's here. He's in the building. He's always here. It's AI. They're always listening and watching. They want to make sure that we're not trying any funny business. Oh, we just got a nascent butterfly, which is new as well. We've never actually had that item before. So let's actually stop real quick. Damn it. Inventory. Nascent butterfly. Where is that at? It is a crafting item. Right here. It says an arcane butterfly with translucent wings. Material used for crafting items exceedingly rare to find. You don't say. This butterfly appears as if it has just emerged from its cocoon for its entire life. All right, so where is our souls at? Where are they? Am I blind? Yes, I am. At least the frame rate's better now. All right, let's try her again. I just like fighting her back here because it's easy to get your souls back. You know you're not going to lose them. There she comes. There she comes. Let's do this. What? Where the hell are those going? I lived! You will not get me this time. Also, I'm out of blue juice. I'm out of blue juice. We need blue juice. Dude, she is so ridiculous. She's just spamming it too. Oh no, wrong drink. Oh no. We lived? How cheatery is she? Both me and her are thinking the same thing. Her. I hate her. Fuck you, Eleonora. You're a bitch. I might skip her. I might just skip on by her. She's just... Why does it keep spawning me back here? It should be putting me right in front of the church, not way the hell back here. If we could have canceled her heal right there, we probably would have had her pretty easy. All right, let's go back down there, grab our shit. See, there is a statue of Marika right here, or a, where is it? We should be spawning right next to this little statue right here. That's what it's for. Like I said, I've been noticing really weird things about this game that are just, I don't know if there is an update at some point that broke some things, but I'm seeing some things in this game that I didn't experience in my 600 hours of playing this game. Definitely, I feel like there's 100% more input lag in the game. If I had to, like, I feel like when I press like a roll, it takes a good half a second for a roll to happen, which is always like that with FromSoft games anyways. They're designed a lot of ways like that, but yeah. Look at it, she's fucking dragging, shouting way back there. What? Jesus. God, that's ridiculous, man. Look at how fast that got off. And I'm dead. All right, we're just gonna skip by this bitch. I'm over her. She's so stupid, man. It's such a stupid fight. And it just, we're supposed to be spawning right there. It's supposed to give you an option. Do you want to spawn at the last site of grace or the statue? And it's not even giving us the option. Like, just weird stuff, man. I don't understand what is happening with this game as of late. I feel like whatever they did in the last update fucked a lot of shit up. That was nice denial, though. Yeah, we did knock her down. It's too bad they wouldn't let us get any damage in on her while she was on the ground. Yeah, we did get the old denial attack. Did I do a death? I didn't do a death, did I? Here, do it. let there be death. Yeah, fuck her. I'm skipping by her. No, I'm not. I will not let her get the best of me. Now it's personal now. Now it's personal. Let's drink our flask of wondrous physic. Also, we haven't mixed our flask of wondrous physic. That probably would have been smart as well. Don't worry, if I die, we'll get the chance to. Jesus. Oh no. Drink. I was ready to charge her. No, she got the heal off. I'm gonna bleed. I should probably heal. I can't. Don't do your dragon attack. Get that, bitch! You don't got no drinks left. You're dead. We did it. Die, Eleonora. Die. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. So we got a couple of items from her. One is another tier, another crystal tier.